So look, if you live a life with no standards, then you will never, ever be successful. Or you'll just accept what you get. A standard allows you to know exactly what you want. It outlines the qualities that you're looking for, and then you go for that. Look, before we get into it, hit the subscribe button to get more content just like this. So the reason why standards are so important is because in your mind, you think about exactly what you want, the quality of what you want, and then from there, you figure out the strategy to get it, right? That's what this comes down to. So if you have a standard of saying, look, when I date people, I want them to be smart, I want them to have values, I want them to be morally correct, I want them to be a good person. That's your standard in terms of dating, right? Now, let's say you have a standard when it comes to doing business, right? What is your standard when it comes to doing business? There was a story in the book 10X is Better Than 2X. It says about a guy named Chad, 18-year-old kid, he was 22-year-old kid, fresh out of college, and he started working for Charles Schwab. And his standard was, look, every client I work on is going to be $100,000 or more. Well, everybody else was just getting any client they could get, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. Yeah. In the beginning, it was really difficult. Nobody told him no. Nobody told him yes. Everybody told him no. While his other peers were getting to 10,000 to 5,000 to $20,000 clients. But so what happened is he started to understand what it took to get clients at $100,000 and better. It's a different type of quality you look for to get those type of clients. It's a different skill set you got to develop to get those type of clients. Now, 6 months straight, nobody. Going into that 8th, 9th month, you know what? He finally got somebody to give him $600,000 cash for their retirement account. Think about that. He went on to raise $38 million for Charles Schwab, the youngest investment broker to do so. When you think about what is most impactful for yourself as a business and figuring out how to solve that problem. Like right now, oftentimes when you look at real estate, the main problem is when it comes to doing bigger deals is that you need equity. You need to have